This connector is bullshit as an input, so I modified the charger to work with USB-C. As you can see here, since I'm a big FPV fan, I built myself a drone. But to charge the batteries, especially when I'm out and about, when I'm going with my car somewhere or with my motorcycle, I have a big problem. The problem is the charger. How do I charge the batteries? The two batteries last roughly 5 minutes maximum, 6 minutes maximum each. So 12 minutes of flying for going an hour or two to a place where it can fly is not particularly worth. This charger uses an XT60 connector for the battery as well as the charger, which, as you can see, fits perfectly here, like this, and uses an XT60 to be powered with like a battery, a bigger battery, like this. Then I came up with a solution. I used the old laptop power supply with 19 volts, which is fine because the charger takes between 10 to 30 or 32 volts, and cherry-rigged this XT60 connector on it. And then I found out that something like this exists. Those are, let me unbox it, power trigger modules. In my case, it's 20 volts. This means that if you connect USB-C here, like this, it outputs 20 volts as long as the USB-C has power delivery. Then I came up with the solution of just connecting the input of the power supply of this charger with the USB-C module. And if I connect something, a charger that at least can supply 12 volts or upwards, it works. So to open up the charger, I first have to remove this top cover here, which is just glued in. So with a flathead screwdriver. Wait. Bruh. I'm ripping with a flathead screwdriver. I'm ripping apart all of the housing here. Make it look ugly as fuck. But you can see it easily lifts up. Like this, no ribbon cables that break. Then I removed the two screws with a Phillips head screw. Perfect Phillips head screw. I'm dumb. Those is a driving. This is the right tool. Now with the right screwdriver, I was able to remove this and remove this. Then loose all screws like this to never find again. Use the flathead screwdriver again. Oh yeah, my thing is broken because I cut it off. Because I'm stupid. To lift up the top of this charger like this, like bruh, ribbon cable. Open it up. Now the display is broken, as it should be. No, it just should work fine. And then when I did the modification, I broke the connector of the fan, so I had to reattach it to still work. But you can remove the fan with a bit of force. Then remove the other Phillips head screwdrivers, this time with the right bit. Like so. And then what I did to remove the rest of the PCB, which is basically the main charger, also with a flathead screwdriver, just be careful not to damage anything. And what I did is I added the power trigger module like this. I just dremeled or used my soldering iron to cut a bit of space here, super glued it in place down here. So we have the normal input, the USB for connecting to the charger for basically programming it, and the USB-C for power. Then I have here the module itself with the two XT60 connectors, the micro USB, the heatsink for power conversion, the balancing connectors, the buzzer, which is annoying. Might remove this, but not for now. Then I built this back together. The cables are a bit thin. If I put like 100 watts, so 20 volts times 5 amps, the cables, they don't like it really, but who cares? I might just burn down my house. Then I closed it up again. Fits perfectly like it should. Big cap. No, at an angle you can first add this side, I guess. Yeah, the other side as well, because of course the balancing connectors need to go into the housing. Then I can press down the other side. Like this. Perfect. Oh yeah, this doesn't stick out here. This sticks out, so you have to start with this side with the balance connector. Then I fucked up the cables here because I pressed it down, so I have to redo it. Okay, I routed the cables like this. Added the fan back again. I could use a bit of glue to hold the fan in place, but it doesn't matter if they wiggle around a bit. And here I have the two, which were basically test points. I added the negative on the ground plane of the board here, and the positive on this positive screw terminal of the XT60 connector. So both are in fact the XT60 connectors, the wires from this board. So they go exactly into the same space. Still doesn't fit properly. Somewhere the cable is fucked. Oh no, now it's behind the heatsink here. It's even worse. Let's route it over here into here like this. Yeah, this looks perfect. This looks perfect. Here and here. Now I routed it tightly here. No shorts inside. No, it looks all fine. Then I re-added the flex cable of the PCB with opening the latch. Trying not to break the cable. Fucking this whole shit up. So annoying, those flex cables. I tore down a lot of stuff already, and flex cables, I hate them. Bruder. Fuck off. Then I'm taking a mental coffee break. Mental coffee break. Way better. Next try. I add this cable. Yeah, like this. Perfectly, it's in there. Then I close the lip. Now it holds tight, and that's basically it. Align the top cover properly. See that it all doesn't fit. And then just cry yourself to sleep. But thankfully, it all seems to fit. Yeah. And then you realize that you forgot the 2 screws that were inside of it. Perfect. So next step is to disassemble it again. Rip out the cable here. Use this time the right bit. Then you mix up the screws because you forgot which one go where. But I guess those were the right screws. Yeah, perfect. Number 1 and number 2. Then you reconnect the whole thing again. Add the last screws. Like 1 and number 2. Finally, we add the cover plate again. Make sure to leave some fingerprints in here. No, I'm just joking. Add it like this, and voila. We now have the USB-C, which is basically the same as this input. So don't connect to both on the same time. And we have the output with the balancing connector. So the last step is just to try it out. I have here the 45 watt Nintendo Switch power supply and my janky solution here. If I plug it in, it hopefully doesn't burn the house down. Yeah, it's my charger, and it should somewhere, say 15 volts, because the Nintendo Switch only supplies 15 volts. 1 watt is the 1 watt is the usage right now. But if we add a battery for charging, like this beefy boy here, I can add it like this, The charger is quite smart, so it detects, yeah, perfect. It detects the 3S battery. Yeah, big cap. What is broken here? Where's the 3rd cell? Did I break something? Top. Is the battery broken or is the charger broken? That's the question of the questions. I guess the cell is broken. Let's try it with a different battery. Sadly, the only batteries I have here now are ones with XT30 connectors, so I need to use my super janky adapter where I just connected one XT60 to 2 XT30s. Add it like this. Then the balancing lead, like this. Oh yeah, way better. Now we have 4 cells, because this is a 14.8 volt, which is basically 4 cells. Then we decrease the current a bit, because it could be our power supply is only 45 watt. So if we put a load more than 45 watt on it, it just turns the charger off, because overcurrent protection. Charge, and we can see it's perfectly fine charging, pulling 35 watt using the USB-C. And that's it. Thank you for watching.